Hey, hi. It's been a while, hasn't it? Really, really sorry. I've been flat out is an understatement. I don't really know what's happened. Like the last 6 months have just gone straight past me. Um, and so yeah, I'm trying to sort of do a bit of a catch up today and catch up with you guys. Um, I don't know if you saw, I did a little short voice update the other day, just before and after um my what was supposed to be my last voice therapy session, supposed to be. Um and that was when it hit me. I sat down with her. She's really lovely, the lady, and I sat down with her and I said, "Wasn't I supposed to see you in like sort of 2 weeks' time?" She goes, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, well, when was that?" And she goes, "Oh, that was the beginning of May." And we're now the middle of November. So 2 weeks very quickly turned into 6 months. Yeah, it's been cool. I don't know if you've seen some of the cool stuff that we've been doing actually. Tea and Coffee is now up and running, which is really exciting. And not only is it up and running, but it's been really nicely, and I think the phrase is proudly supported by Tesco, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm like properly excited about that. And come the new year, there's going to be some really good stuff coming out of that. And yeah, so please do check us out at Tea and Coffee. That's the letter T and coffee.co.uk, and see some of the work that we're doing there. Oh, what else is doing? Oh my gosh, next week is just chaos. I think the last few months have been chaos. Next week is chaos. Between Trans in the City and Challenge Charlie, which you've no doubt seen about, which is what can only be described as an ambitious race around London to see the partner organisations, see 21 different companies, I think we're seeing, from Trans in the City on the day of the event. It's madness, but you know, at the end of the day, we're really lucky. We've got Charlie Martin doing it, and she's amazing. She's racer at heart, so I think she's probably going to end up just dragging me along, making sure I actually stay keeping up. Which is, yeah, that's quite exciting. And then I got training, so I'm doing some work with Outline Surrey and Outcrowd Surrey. So I've got training with them on the weekend. This is how it happens. This is how 6 months just completely disappears. Anyway, following that voice update, I wanted to try and do what I can do to try and help, maybe like just give a few tips. Now, I am aware that my voice is less than perfect. It's horrible. But it's getting there. And I think that an awful lot of it for me was sort of there is a huge part of this, okay, which is sort of just getting over the fact that this is my voice, this is how I talk, this is, who I am, and that's quite a lot of up here game. But I think that there were some really useful bits, and in fact, the only real exercise that we did on whatever day it was, earlier this week, the only real exercise that we did was some phonation. And I know I've talked about this before, but I don't think I've ever really tried to sort of demonstrate it. So I don't know how well it's going to go, but I'm going to try and do that today because I try so hard to be helpful. I think first things first though, before we go any further, we've got to try and, I hate this bit, we've got to try and give you something for comparison. And so, I'm so sorry. 2 seconds. This is hard now. Oh, okay, right. Look, so for comparison, oh, weird. So for comparison, this is roughly where my voice sat. Just over a year ago, for argument's sake. Now, admittedly, there's some intonation there. Yeah, I know. I'm really sorry, but this is basically how I talked for most of my life. And it's particularly, I noticed it's really, really croaky. I've always had a croaky voice. Right, hang on, sorry. Okay, pause. Oh. Okay, so back in the room. And so this is roughly where my voice sits now, anyway. Now, immediately, there's an obvious difference in pitch, but something that's perhaps a bit less obvious, particularly with, not very good setup for microphones and recording and this, that, and the other, is that some of that sort of that lower sort of gravelly resonance, that vibration you can feel down here. Some of that drops out of my voice as well. More of a forward resonance, and I've done some videos about that in the past, but I'll put some good links at the bottom. But the main exercise that we did, and I'm sorry, I'm just getting this. The main exercise that we did when I saw her last week is something called phonation. Now, phonation is one of those words that can mean loads of different things, but in this particular instance, phonation refers to basically making a noise, which I'm just trying to get this out. This is really cool, actually. I don't know if you've seen these. She had one of these and she was showing me. These are a special straw called an SOVT straw, which is a voice training straw. Specifically, it's been designed for singers, but it's really good for phonation. And it comes in this little tube, so it's like easy just to chuck in your bag, and it folds up. And of course, it's rainbow colours, which is super cool. But it comes with like a cleaning kit and everything. So you've got like the little thing, you can give it a good clean, and it comes with one of these bits to put on the end, so you can change the size of the aperture or the hole in the end to sort of increase or decrease the resistance, and it stops you putting a metal straw in your mouth as well, which is quite cool. But anyway, you can use literally any straw. Like I've got one of these, which is horrible because they're plastic and they don't do an awful lot for the environment, carrying around single-use plastic straws which just end up grotty at the bottom of your handbag. But anyway, the object of the exercise is to, wait for it, blow bubbles. I know it sounds fun, right? Wait, what is? Can you be quiet? Sorry, my watch is talking to me. The object of the exercise is to blow bubbles, and so I have a glass of water. You can do it generally with. I've got bottled water with me anyway, so I usually use a bottle of water as opposed to a glass because. Splashback, hashtag splashback. What you do is you put the straw in, and then to start with, just gently blowing a consistent stream of bubbles. Now, if it feels a bit hard, you can sort of change you can change the length of the collapsible straw, or you can just put it deeper in the water, which is a bit hard, or further up, which is a bit lighter. So like mine is kind of, I don't know if you can see, it's about there, which I would say is, oh no, it's about like 1.5 inches into the water maybe. And then it's blowing a steady stream. So it's not like, you're not trying to inflate it, and it's not about how long you can blow for. It's just blowing a consistent and steady stream. Now what that's doing is where the pressure is changing inside the straw, you're getting resistance from the water, is it's causing that pressure to change, and it actually gently sort of massages the back of your throat and your vocal cords as well. There's a whole lot of technical stuff which I'll link you to at some point. But the next bit, this is the phone bit, the phonation bit, is to start making a bit of a humming noise while you're doing it. So we're going for which is sort of roughly somewhere in the middle of the pitch that I speak out, and then down the straw. I do realise I'm now sitting on YouTube blowing bubbles in a glass, but and it feels really nice. It's like a little massage on your vocal cords. And I don't know if it's just me, but you can almost like hear like an instant difference in that low sort of gravelly tone. It just seems to sort of loosen everything up, and it just makes it go easier. You can start doing things like moving pitch up and down, like playing little tunes. And this, I mean, I don't know, what do you think? I think there's an immediate difference. These are amazing as well, because you can just take it absolutely anywhere with you. It just folds up, you give it a bit of a clean, you stick it in the thing, and it goes in your bag. I'll see if I put a link through to them, actually. I think the company's called OB1, and these are SOVT straws. But genuinely, it's just one of those silly little exercises that, to me, it feels like it makes a massive difference really, really quickly. So if you can do sort of 5 minutes a day, in my case, if I could take a break from talking for 5 minutes and do that, then, you know, it really does help. Right, that's about it for today. it's going to be, I'll put some links so you can see some more information. There's going to be some pretty exciting stuff happening over the next few weeks, so you'll be seeing quite a bit of me, no doubt. Sorry. But guys, I will make a bit more of an effort to try and stay in touch and try and catch up with you a little bit more regularly. So sorry. It's been really good to catch up with you all again though. So as ever, peace and love. I'll see you all soon. Bye.